Hello and good afternoon. This is Kanan Tandi, and this is a small little session on how to conduct online sessions. So, what I'm going to cover are five important things. First of all, how to have your laptop or mobile phone, how to use it. Second is the positioning of the camera. Third thing, the facial expressions. Fourth thing is the body language. And fifth thing is how to make your class interactive. So, first thing, like if you're using the laptop or the camera, laptop or the mobile phone. So, when you're using your laptop, make sure that the background should be clean or at least organized, right? Nobody wants to see all those small little details like a lot of trophies or a lot of books or probably a pile of clothes or people going and coming from the background. So your background should be clean and it should be organized as well. So that's the first. Second thing, pay attention to the light. If you are attending a session or if you are taking a session, there should be enough light so that you are visible. Third thing is the voice. So now that I have the fan going on, I'm using the earphones so that I can speak and my voice should be clear, right? So these are the three things. Next, not so important point, but still kind of important is what are you wearing? Because when you're wearing something for a video, make sure that we know that only half of the body is visible, but still try to be presentable there. Okay. So that's the first. Second thing is positioning of the camera. People do not really know how much is to be shown, right? So a good visibility should be from the head, like little bit on top, and it should end somewhere at the chest, right? So make sure it should not happen. You are positioning your laptop really far. Okay, by the way, this is also a good distance, right? And there should be gap here. Or if you are putting your laptop close, look at the distance, right? Your hand movement should be visible because that is how students usually connect. So the more hand gestures you are using, the more connected it will be. Because it is a one-on-one session, or mostly it will be seeing, like one student will be seeing your session. Make sure that the hand gesture should be right. We'll cover that in a bit. So that's the positioning of the camera. In that, one more important thing is important, that when you are talking to your students, make sure you are looking at the lens of the camera, right? So if I'm looking at the lens, that is the lens, right? So when you are looking at the lens and then when you are speaking, a student or a candidate would feel that you are speaking directly to them, right? And few people who are using their phone do not do this. If you are taking the video from the mobile phone or taking the class from the mobile phone, make sure that this video should be at eye level, right? Some people end up doing this. Okay, some people end up doing this. Some people end up doing this. Do not be that person. So do not look at yourself at that. So now look at this. So good morning students. Today I'm going to teach body language and facial expressions. Doesn't look nice, right? You need to look at the camera at that point of time. So make sure that when you are talking to your students, wow, the clarity in the phone was much better, isn't it? So anyway, point to be noted is when you are having a laptop or a phone, use the camera to look at. Okay, do not end up looking at yourself, but because we all know we look better. So moving on, the third point is the facial expressions. So when you are speaking to your students, make sure you are expressive in nature, because as of now we are confined to a two-dimensional figure, right? So a person can see us. So that's why it is important for you to be expressive. So a little bit of smiling or expressions or eye movement it will help the students to feel that it's actually a live class. By the way, this might also be a new chance for you to learn something new, like how to be more animated and expressive. Just know that you should be aware of how much is too much. Do not overdo it. Okay, it should be in the limit. Fourth thing is paying attention to the body language. Why is it important? Because this is one thing which will connect your audience, your students, to be engaged in the session, right? So the hand movements are important. I totally understand that few of you have never even thought of starting an online class, but trust me, it's not that hard, right? Only thing where you need to focus is be friendly with the camera, right? We should be camera friendly, right? So if you feel that this is the small dot where I'm looking at, this is my student where I'm talking to, and this is how I should be speaking, that's all that matters, right? So that's where body language is important. So your hand gestures or your hand movements are important. When you are sitting, make sure that your sitting posture is good. Do not slouch and then talk, because when you slouch and then talk, you do not appear that confident, right? So you need to sit straight and then you need to speak to your audience. Fifth thing, before that, the body language, one more thing I would like to cover is the presentation box. Presentation box is using of hand gestures. So we know that usage of hands are good while you are teaching, but how much is too much again, right? So imagine that you have a box and imagine a cube, right, which starts from the chin level and it goes up to the belly button, right? And this is the imaginary cube. So because this is an online class, we would be thinking that it is a one-on-one session, right? So we are using the hand gestures. Okay, that hand gestures should be within the imaginary presentation box. Okay, so that's the hand gestures or movements, right? So that's the fourth thing. And the fifth thing is how to make it interactive. When you are presenting something, even if it's a very I should not say boring, but let's say very technical topic, or very a topic which usually students find it difficult, right? In that time also, what you need to know is if they are actually paying attention. So you need to make your sessions interactive. If not interactive, at least engaged. How to make it engaged? Probably have a beautiful background, probably have a different background, probably have a quote shared here. If you have a whiteboard, write something, okay? And the most important thing which actually makes the class interactive is asking questions. So let's say you know which are the students who are attending your class. So ask a student a question. Doesn't matter, it has to be related to the subject or not. Any of the question which makes the student answerable in the class or they are interacting will make them engage to the topic again. So let's say that one session lasts for an hour, right? So on an average, every 12 to 13 minutes, you need to ask a question, casual or work related or subject related, doesn't matter, right? So these are the things you need to pay attention to. First of all, using your laptop or your mobile with a good background lighting facility, and the voice should be good. Make sure if you're sitting under the fan, there should not be a lot of noise of air, all right? What to wear, avoid prints, because prints sometimes doesn't look very nice on the camera. So it can be the normal, like a striped shirt or a plain solid shirt or dress, whatever. So that's the first. Second is looking at the lens when you are speaking to your students, so that they feel that you're actually interacting with them, right? Third thing is being expressive and speaking. So different kind of facial expressions is more important. Fourth thing is using the hand gestures while speaking. And fifth thing is making your class interactive by asking questions in random amount of time, like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, right? So these are the tips which will help you. If any of you have any doubts, feel free to message me, and my number and my email ID are shared. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.